If good coffee was enough, then why do some coffee shops still struggle to sell? The problem isn't your product. The problem is the gap between your product and the market. So in this episode, I will be sharing with you what is the concept or the framework that I understand in how we can able to connect, build a bridge between the product and the market so that magtatagpo sila at doon natin mas mabebenta at mapapalago ang business natin. So with that being said, let's talk about bridging the gap. So let's get started, and I have here with me my presentation about the what I call bridging the gap. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you what do I mean yung gap na sinasabi natin, because what I do believe in that in order for us to sell to a customer or target market natin, we have to build that connection in such a way that nafe-feel nila yung essence, yung purpose kung bakit tayo nagbebenta sa kanila, and that mag-reconnect tayo, magko-connect tayo itself. And through that connection, the result would be supporting and buying yung product natin, which in this case would be the coffee. In their presentation here, sobrang simple lang siya. So what I have here is yung product natin. The product natin dito is represented by a coffee shop lang. Yung coffee shop lang natin, this one. Represented lang siya ng is coffee. So we can treat this one as coffee. This is our main product line. Now, once we have started or nagsisimula pa lang tayo, people really don't know us. Once nagtayo tayo sa tapat ng bahay natin maybe, or nagtayo tayo ng first branch natin, most of the time people really don't know us. I mean, ang alam lang nila, we are selling coffee, but yun lang talaga pinakaalam nila. But yung pinaka-essence of why you are selling to them is something that you have to explore as you go further along the journey. Kaya mahaba pa yung gap natin. Ito guys, kung nakikita nyo dito, napakalaki pa, di ba? Mahaba pa to. This one, malayo pa to, layo pa ng gap natin dito. So we have to we have to assume na people already most of the time people don't know us. So let's start over from there muna. Now, the goal natin is paikliin natin yung gap na yun. Dapat yung product mo magbi-meet. This one, yung product natin ay magmi-meet siya with the market. And ano ba yung difference between the two? Ano yung dapat mag-connect? Ang dapat magko-connect dyan will actually be, as you can see here, will be the offer. Okay? So offer talaga guys ang magbibigay ng connection natin. So ano ba ang offer? Ang offer is something that you provide to the market so that they will be able to appreciate and buy your product. And yung offer na yun, paano ba masasabi na may maganda kang offer? Ang offer itself is okay, so magkakaroon ka na magandang offer if, okay, listen carefully here, if the value that you provide is greater than the price. So pag mas mataas yung value na binibigay mo sa kanila, sa ating target customers, mas makikita nila that you are sulit. Once na-feel nila yun, they are compelled to also share the same experience sa kanilang mga networks, kanilang family, friends, relatives. And this will compound. This will result to word of mouth. Somehow, isi-share nila yung sa kanilang page, social media, Facebook, Instagram, because they love the experience. So the question here is, itong value, ano ba itong value, di ba? In our experience, yung value na to can be separated into 3 parts. Okay? Yan. So value number 1 is pwede yung experience. Okay. So you are elevating the coffee experience in a way na mas binibigyan mo siya ng more knowledge, more information, or maganda yung experience in terms of pagpasok nila ng store. In a way na you are greeting them nicely, alam na alam mo yung gusto agad nila, binibigyan mo agad din sila ng new experience. And that alone is something that it makes you really shareable. Then another thing is pwedeng information. So information in a way that you are sharing knowledge, education, anything within your space, within your coffee shop that you can share. So since nagsisimula pa lang tayo, probably pwede yung about coffee, about paano mo dinideliver yung passion mo through your coffee, paano mo naman ina-apply yung something that you are passionate about. Like say, kahit labas ng coffee, you are passionate about, let's say, arts, and it really manifests or nagpapakita siya mismo doon sa mismong coffee, sa coffee drinks mo, coffee products natin. Then you can also share that, diba? Yung journey itself. And the other thing is pwedeng yung mismong product mo, freebies or discounts. So we can talk more about this on another episode, but for this one, you can increase the value by providing more experience, more information, sharing more information, educating them, and lastly is to give freebies. Okay? So it's not really more on para lang syempre may mga negative connotation kasi ang giving more discounts kasi masasanay yung ating customers na they will be waiting na lang for a discount. But ang freebie dito is something that is part of your costing to attract the attention of the customers. Let's say you will be giving away a free small size sampler pack of your main product so that they have a choice on their end at mas lesser yung risk nila. In that way, you establish that trust. Now once nabigyan mo sila ng kahit konti lang ng product line mo, ay sample of your product, and they have felt yung experience na in-expect nila doon, then somehow pwede sila bumalik sa'yo and also be willing to pay more kung ano yung kaya mo i-provide sa kanila. Okay? So pag yan lahat ay mas mataas siya sa presyo, then you are valuable to them. But paano pag the other way around? If the other way around yan, if the value is lesser than the price, ang masasabi nila sa'yo ay you are overpriced. Somehow, sasabihin nila, not sulit. And they will also do the same when they will be sharing the same experience to their relatives. The same. Magko-compound din to through word of mouth. Okay? So as you can see here, guys, the best way to bridge that gap is to provide more value. So the overall goal, guys, is once na provide mo yung value na yun, mas maganda ang relationship natin with the market, with our customers natin, kasi mas madikit na tayo. And the moment na mas madikit sila sa atin is we are able to sell them more products. And even if we increase our prices, they will still support us along the way. And that is one problem kasi na na-experience din in a competitive landscape such as coffee shops, that they are struggling to maintain yung sales nila because of the price competition. They're having a hard time to really compete kasi if one coffee shop establish another coffee shop and magkatabi sila or magkalapit lang sila and medyo on the same price range sila, if nagbabato yung market nila, yung customer dapat nila will also shift their attention towards dun sa cheaper na choice. So, and we don't want that, diba? We want you to establish that customer base. We want you to reach that market na dapat para sa'yo. And for you to be able to provide that value, is dapat bigyan mo siya ng compelling offer. Okay? So, ang compelling offer natin is dapat bigyan mo siya ng more education, turuan mo siya, bigyan mo siya ng information about what are you fighting for? Ano ba yung vision mo? Ano ba yung purpose mo as a coffee shop? You are not just merely a coffee shop. There is something deep inside that you would want to pursue. And only in the manifestation of a coffee business. So, dapat ma-feel nila yun. As well as you are providing that experience. I can't really share so much of the experience kasi nga, we have different outlook in life. Iba yung gusto natin, and us in Bling Block is we would want to share more information, knowledge about coffee, and what happens after coffee. If you are more interested about coffee, you would want to deliver that experience to others, is to establish a coffee shop of your own. But the problem is after you have gained the knowledge in coffee, you now have to gain the knowledge in building a business. And this is what we are striving, or what we are in the mission to do so. We are helping others to really find their purpose in building a coffee shop. And lastly is to provide freebies, discounts in a way that it is for the purpose of getting attention and getting customers. So what you call this is customer acquisition. And including yan sa mismong margins natin in how we price our product, is dapat andun yung marketing cost. And if that marketing cost is equivalent to the freebies na ibibigay natin, then I believe masulit siya. Diba? Kasi accounted na siya. You will still be buying or paying for that cost eh. Kasi syempre, di ka pa naman kilala in the first place. You either get some ads through social media ads, get some influencer through PR marketing or influencer marketing, print out some flyers, print out some anything, kasama din yun eh. So, might as well, di ba, use it to your advantage. But it's not really like end all be all na yun na yung pinaka best way natin. You really have to try, diba? Trial and error pa din tayo and see what fits best sa ating coffee shop. So yun guys, so it's only a quick short lang din na sharing about what I think in how we can bridge the gap in terms of our product line or our business and then our market. And there is this invisible gap or bridge kasi that we have to create and to shorten para mas makit-dikit tayo. And the more na mas madikit tayo is the more na we can sell them more products and establish that connection sa ating target customers. Remember, you don't have to aim to sell to everyone. You just have to sell to a small percentage lang that really believes on what you believe in. So that is all.